I'm here today to persuade you to be more physically active and that being physically active is an essential part of living a longer and healthier life. How many of you know someone who's been affected by heart disease or has lost their life to heart disease at a very young age? How many of you make physical activity a part of your daily life? Do you just not have time in your schedule? Do you not know where to start? Or maybe it's just not your thing? Being physically active has the ability to help you live a longer and healthier life. Being physically active, however, does not guarantee a life without life-threatening illnesses, and however can prevent them from happening. Today I hope to make you reevaluate your choices you are making in hopes to steer you in the right direction to be more physically active. Let's start by looking at some of the illnesses preventable by being physically active. Being overweight can have serious health effects. 4 of the most common causes of death in the U.S. are preventable by being physically active: heart disease, diabetes, certain cancers, and strokes. 614,348 people in 2014 died of heart disease based on the CDC statistics. Heart disease occurs whenever there's a buildup of plaque in the arteries, and 5 out of the 10 main risk factors of heart disease are preventable by physical activity. One of them is actually a lack of physical activity. Obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol are also one of these risk factors, which are preventable by physical activity. Heart disease is not the only life-threatening disease that can be prevented by being physically active. All these statistics are based from the CDC. 133,013 people in 2014 died of a stroke. A stroke is considered to be a brain attack, and this occurs when the brain cells are deprived of oxygen. And some of the main causes and risk factors of a stroke is obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure, which are also one of the main risk factors of heart disease, so they do overlap. Physical activity is considered to be one of the number one ways to prevent a stroke from happening. 76,488 people in 2014 died from diabetes. One of the main causes of type 2 diabetes, the number one cause of type 2 diabetes is being overweight, which is preventable by being physically active. Certain cancers can be prevented by being physically active. Colon cancer, breast cancer, endometrial cancer. Endometrial cancer, one way to prevent this from happening is to control your weight. Obesity is one of the main causes of this cancer. And people who have colon cancer and breast cancer, when doing statistics, the majority of the people who had these diseases lived a sedentary lifestyle and were not physically active. A simple step in the right direction can help you change your life. These diseases are preventable. However, like I said, they are preventable, but being physically active does not guarantee a life without these life-threatening illnesses. Being physically active is one of the best ways to prevent these health risks, and they also have other benefits that come with them while being physically active. First, ask yourself these simple questions. Are you physically active? Are you overweight? And could you be happier? The recommended amount of physical activity you should get a week is 150 minutes. When you break that down into hours per week, that is 2.5 hours a week of moderate intensity physical activity. Moderate intensity physical activity is defined as brisk walking, so just a little bit faster than your normal walking pace. Your fitness level is also going to affect your activity, so if you need to break the time up every day, when you break it down into 7 days, it's 23 minutes a day, and even if you can't walk for 23 minutes during the day, break it up into 10 minutes. Being physically active can also increase your mood. Are you stressed out about work? Maybe something at home. Maybe you have a paper due the next day. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Studies have showed that physical activity can decrease stress and improve your mood. Just take a moment to think about some serious effects of living a sedentary lifestyle. You just turned 50 and your first child just graduated high school and you had your first heart attack. So you had your first heart attack. What can you do to stop it from happening again? Prevention of a second heart attack is very important. Prevention of a second heart attack is also the same as preventing your first heart attack. Being more physically active, like what I mentioned before. Your lifestyle is important. So being physically active and also having a healthy diet is important as well. Don't take it lightly. Just because it happened once doesn't mean it's not going to happen again. Don't miss out on the important life events because you don't want to walk during the commercials of your favorite TV show. I hope this presentation made you think about your certain lifestyle and persuaded you to be more physically active. Just briskly walking for 20 minutes every day can change your life and prevent life-threatening illnesses. Ask yourself, are you physically active? What can you do to change if you aren't? Is walking every day really that hard? You can prevent these life-threatening illnesses. What is stopping you? Thank you for taking the time to listen to me today, and I hope it persuaded you to be more physically active.